Nobody likes a Karen.
And today we're gonna look at some crazy customers that mechanics have to deal with and see just how bad it gets.
First clip.
My opinion is females don't belong in the service department. They belong behind the scenes doing the paperwork.
Behind the scenes.
Okay. There's not a male in our service department.
I need to make an appointment. I just hope there are no females on the team.
What the hell?
There's no males in our service department, ma'am. So unfortunately.
God, that is totally messed up. I need my oil changed, but there better be a male mechanic that I can talk to.
Okay, I'm gonna get you with my sales manager since there's no males in service, but there's a male in sales.
And so you want to talk to the guy in sales?
Wow.
You know?
This sucks for you.
And
Like-
listen, I'd be lying if I said it hasn't kind of happened to me in the past, but times have changed, and I think this happens so much less now than it used to. I mean, this happened probably at almost every shop I've ever worked at least once. Some people are just really old school, and in their head, subconsciously, they feel that a male's gonna know what they're talking about a little bit better. This is super extreme. Like the fact that she's like, I want a male in the changing oil.
With a big ass beard.
Come on, it's not that hard of a job to do. But even if it was a timing belt, even if it was whatever, like it's a little silly and it's a little backwards. And you know, there are times even in our comment section, y'all, people saying, you know, that doesn't look like a kitchen or like this, you know, stupid ass shit. Here's the thing. I don't mind being the underdog. I kind of like that. Underestimate me, and then you know I only look good all the time. It does wear on you after a long period of time, just hearing the same stupid ass punchline, and even it's sometimes people making jokes. Which, like, listen, I got thick skin. I'm down to screw around and make jokes. But when it's serious and it's like, there's no way you're a good mechanic because you're a woman. Like, get the out of here. What do you need to prove? Like, why do you have to have balls to be able to work on something? Like, it is a mechanical piece. If you have a brain and you're not stupid, you could figure it out. And anything that you don't have the strength to do, guess what? A tiny little man can't do it either and needs to get a bigger tool just like I do. So listen, you want people who are talented and passionate working on your cars because they're gonna give a shit about your car. You don't want somebody, man or woman, working on your shit, your piece of shit. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little riled up here, but you don't want an idiot working on your car just
My
because
balls
they
fell
have
off.
balls.
Like 2 minutes ago.
They mean nothing. They don't make you better at working on cars. So anyways, I digress.
My balls rolled out.
Step
They're
off
gone.
my little soapbox.
Hey, everybody, please, Aura, give some energy.
I'll
to
step
it.
off my soapbox here, but you know it's silly, and all you're doing when you say shit like that is making yourself look dumb.
This lady walks up to me. She sees Andrea trying to put the tire on. Like, it was big and heavy, but I always told her, like, use your head over your muscles, because
you have to when you're smaller.
you're not that strong. So put your foot under it, try to balance it out, bring the jack to a certain level,
Right.
and now you can get it up there. So she was doing that technique, and the lady was so pissed. Like, she goes like, I don't know what you're doing standing there. She's like, but that girl does not belong doing automotive. Like, you shouldn't have your daughter doing that.
Your daughter.
Yeah, she told me your daughter, and I was like this, like, I'm like, honestly, you have no right to say where I put my daughter at. I'm like, so if my daughter wants to do mechanics, she can do mechanics. If my daughter wants to drive a plane, she could drive a plane. Maybe you limit your kids where they belong, but not me. They can do whatever the hell they want.
That's
and if you don't like it, I told her, like, by all means, don't ever come back to the shop. I'm like, because next time she's only going to be the one working in your car. And she was so mad. And you know what? She keeps coming back, the lady.
Yeah.
You know what she told me? In front of her husband, when she came back, she's like, that's a man.
Wow.
And then and then her husband goes like, what? And he's like, he stopped me and put me in my place.
Dang.
He's like, he stopped me and put me in my place. And I told Andrea what happened, and she was like, yeah, that lady was just looking at me all mad. I'm like, well, you're my daughter.
Aww. The fact that you did that, like, that's something that Andrea will likely carry with her for the rest of her life. Like, I know every single moment in a shop when somebody stepped up and said, like, hey, you know, defended me. Not that I needed somebody to defend me, but to know that the guys you work with have your back and respect you enough to not let that kind of bullshit slide. Like, it means the world, man.
Yeah.
So I'm sure she felt real good about that. I'm gonna cry right now.
Me too. Next clip.
No, she added it to the order, like basically free. She put a discount for you, yeah.
So just to give you guys some input as to what's going on here, one of my coworkers decided to be nice enough to give her a free jug of windshield washer fluid, but she thought that we just added it to her order since she didn't see the discount and thought that we were trying to scam her.
Oh, yeah.
Aww.
No, yeah, but she put a discount for you. That way it came out free. Chicks hit on the bottom. Good thing is you got it for free, because, I mean, no, look up.
Oh, this
Yeah, she applied a discount. Yeah.
See, just
So
like
she
you
saw that
said,
we didn't
5
charge her for the
times.
bottle, and I feel like a lot of these AutoZone customers think we're trying to upsell them, but that's not the case.
I can't talk about upsetting them because at the end of the day, there's a lot of women and a lot of guys get hustled.
Definitely.
She's probably had this experience over and over. That's why she was being all like...
She's defensive.
She's being
Yeah.
defensive because she's never got treated in AutoZone like that where
Where they're doing her a solid.
Maybe this is a new generation where they're like, oh, don't milk her. Oh, you know, let's help her out. Like, let's give her a jug of windshield wipers just for free, just because we want her to keep coming back or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Like you said, men and women get scammed. It's not just women, but I think especially older people have.
Yeah, they always...
They get scammed a lot, and they get it from all corners of society. You know, they got spam callers trying to get their.
So they're
Security stuff.
some of them are on point.
defense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So some
they're
of them are
on
on
the
point. Like
defense.
they're like, there's no such thing as free.
Right,
And
yeah.
you know what? By all means, that's true. That's true. But some people are nice and they're like, like, well, how far is this windshield wiper fluid's gonna go? Like, it'll
Yeah.
probably help her out better.
Yeah, human
You know.
kindness does exist.
Maybe he saw her, saw his mom, saw like his grandma, whatever he saw, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna hook her up.
Yeah.
And he, at the end of the day, is like, grandma's like, nah, you ain't hooking up nobody. Hey, imagine you give her $4. She's like, why you give me $4 still though?
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah, we're about to catch a fade right now.
Get socked up. By
So
grandma.
I won't say she's a Karen. I won't say she's a Karen. I won't say that.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think she's a Karen. I think
No.
it was a misunderstanding. She's on her defense. Hey, listen, at the end, she came around.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Good for you, Grandma. Next clip.
A little situation here. I replaced serpentine belt tensioner, and 3 idler pulleys. I charged $400. $200 in parts, $200 in labor. The
That's
gentleman
good.
Okay.
gave me half up front, got me the parts. And now that I'm done, I can't get a hold of him. This is his house. Pay Cash App, the first 200. I sent a $200 request, Cash App. Well, I called again. That's the voicemail. So this is what we do.
Free card?
Yep. So you take this little bad boy right here. This is where you get the key up front. One thing you can hold against them. But I also took something else. The tag. Alright? You wanna play games? I got your ass. You don't wanna answer? You don't wanna pay? I got you. I got your tags. Got your key.
You're a piece of shit if you do that to a mechanic. That's somebody's livelihood. That's somebody's, food for their kids. That's somebody's job. That's stealing. You're trying to be.
Even though he's stealing too,
he's not stealing. Listen, he's owed $200.
he's taking plates, he's taking keys.
What is he? Because what if the guy comes with a spare key and just takes his car?
That's true, but you gotta remember, like, when you're going out on the field, we get scammed a lot when we're out in the field. This is the part of this business when you're outside and you don't have an actual shop
For sure.
that
For
car
sure.
landed in.
Yeah.
Because now you did the job outside. What you did there, you saved the customer $300-400 more, right? From going to the shop. But now you gotta deal with that issue. Because
it's
you
true.
went cheap on the price and you did a good job. And your price was like,
That's
for
killer
me,
deal.
solid ass deal. I would have cashed you out right there in the spot. But now, because you're doing it outside and you're knocking out the shop, this is what you gotta deal with.
And,
because if that customer doesn't come and picks up his truck from the shop, all I gotta do is do a lien.
That's true. No,
And
yeah.
I
And now the
guarantee
car's
you,
yours. Yeah.
I guarantee you they're gonna pay me that money.
Right. Yeah.
Because we talked about it. You said yes. He agreed, and now they're ghosting you. Why? Because they know you're outside.
And especially if you're a mobile mechanic, I imagine most of those guys are not registered with the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And technically, you're not supposed to be working on cars
Uh-huh.
unless you have this. And so technically, anybody watching, you're doing your own mobile mechanic business. If you're not like a registered repair shop with the bar, that customer could come back and eventually say like, oh no, like they can not pay you
Nothing.
by law, and they don't have to.
They don't have to pay you nothing. No.
Because you're not a legit business and not a legit repair shop with the bar. So it doesn't cost a lot of money to do that, by the way, and you don't have, there's not lot that's required. So if you are thinking about working on cars for a living in that capacity, do it legit, get everything registered, or else that could happen.
And have that person show up and give you the key, make sure you sign something, get an ID.
Yeah.
At least so you secure your money.
Yep.
Because regardless of the matter, even if you go to small claims for $200,
how long is that going to take to get? And it's not worth it.
I don't think anybody here is being a Karen. I think you just yourself on that one. It's like, once again, take those steps. It sucks. Awesome price. Trust me, I'm pretty sure you did a good job.
You don't think the guy's being a Karen?
I don't think
it could not him, the customer.
Oh, the customer. See, because we're not hearing the complaints about the customer. So I can't say.
So we don't know both sides of the story.
Yeah, we don't know.
That's true.
I don't know.
That's a good point. Semper Fi mechanic. All right, let's check out the next clip.
Customer brings in their car today. Fuel mileage is going bad. Has a little bit of a high idle. Has an engine light. Don't worry, I got this. Grab the scanner, go out, plug it in. First thing I find, bank 1 and 2 lien codes. Now, if you know anything about the automotive industry and how your engine works, you'll understand where I'm going with this. Number one, first thing I find is a vacuum leak. Take care of the vacuum leak, car runs great. Now that the car's running a little bit better, I asked the customer, when was the last time you ever did a tune-up to the car? The answer was, I had a guy and he did it, so they should be fairly fresh. You see the problems here?
Yeah.
Now, yes, these plugs do interchange, but do you see the difference?
Yeah.
So that's not where this story ends. I get the car done, it's running fantastic at this point, and then I call the customer, tell them their car's done. I go to start it, no start.
Oh no.
Starter failure. Literally starter failure as I'm calling the customer to tell them to come get their car.
Yeah.
You can't make this stuff up. So I put a starter in the car starts. I obviously let the customer know before. Said go ahead and fix it. Customer comes to pick up the car, and guess what? Oh, I'm not paying for the starter. My car ran when it got to you. What?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Take your car and get out of here.
Technically, by law, the approval over the phone is supposed to be kosher. You gotta record everything. Everything.
It's happened where we fix the car and then another hose gives out. Another problem.
No, for sure. And that's just Murphy's Law. Happens and it's not always at the perfect time.
Yeah.
You know?
It sucks. And I mean, you know what? He took it like a gentleman. He actually took it like a pro and said, it, you know what? I made the money on the rest of this shit. I guess I lost on the starter. The starters ain't cheap anymore. Before you could get a rebuild one for like $40-$35.
Yeah.
Now they're like $100 and something bucks. So let's just say you're spending like $200. He probably balanced it out. In between there, he's like, you know what? As long as this car just leaves already,
yeah.
I don't give a I don't even know. I don't care if I won
don't
or
ever
lost.
Come back
just
here.
don't come back, and that's it. And those are the type of customer. Even us, like when we lose, we know to lose and never bring them back.
Yeah.
And then they come back because regardless of the matter if they think that you them over, but you did a good job, they'll come back and they'll be like, hey, you know, can you get it done because the other guy's charging me extra, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, you know what? I can't. It's like a relationship between like a good chef that you like that soup. It always tastes good. You go over there, always go back with them. You like it. With mechanics, it's the same thing. Like you like how we treated you, you like how the service was, then we're cool. But if we don't like it, we could refuse that customer.
You know, it's like any other business. You have the right to refuse whoever you want if they're
you don't get no soup today.
No soup for you.
No soup for you.
You have to build that trust. You're not going to be able to have that with every mechanic. It's not McDonald's. Repair shops are not McDonald's. You're not going to, or Starbucks. You're not going to get the same consistent, repairs at any shop. So you find a good one, you better hold on to them for dear life and treat them right, not like how this poor man was treated by the customer.
That sucks.
But he was a gentleman about it.
Yeah, he was. Was the lady a Karen?
Definitely.
Definitely. These Karen videos are like
triggering, man.
They trigger you pretty bad.
And I know they didn't do a proper walk around, so looks like I'm gonna go ahead and give me a couple of free rims. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that because he didn't do a walk around. So
yeah.
Oil change is complete. Vehicle's all washed up. Any questions?
No, I'm gonna just do a quick walk around. Is that okay?
No problem.
Yeah. What is this right here? This was not there before. You guys did an oil change? You guys rotated the tires? Anything like that? Yeah. No. I think you're gonna have to get your manager on that one. Yeah. I knew to come to that spot because that side is always favored. I need you to go get your manager. Yeah.
You knew to come to that spot for another reason.
So you know what? Okay. I'm gonna expect. You know what? Let me check my other wheel. Yeah, because not only do I want one free wheel, I think I want all 4 free wheels.
Okay.
All of them free.
Okay, let me go ahead and get my management.
You know what? I appreciate that.
Yeah, not a problem.
Thank you.
A lot of dealerships are going to something like My Karma or something where they're doing video walkarounds and honestly that's the best because there's no, you know, you can't evade a video or a picture of stuff, but man, this happens so much.
It's really a common thing. These customers, some of these customers are there to they're out for blood.
And they come with the intention.
Oh yeah.
They're hoping that you do
you
something.
Up, you slip.
Yeah, 100%.
And as soon as they see that slip, they pop off.
I got you.
They got you.
It's their hustle. I'd say some people make even a career of it.
Imagine you're taking pictures. If a customer comes in for a $10 patch, which they're not $10, they're $40. But say you go into to repair a tire, and he's coming with a BMW 8 Series, and he's like, oh, my rim's worth like 2 G's, $40 patch, and you're over there taking pictures of it, doing all this shit. At least advise them. I mean, don't get me wrong, like it looks weird when you're doing a walk around for $40, but some of these
it's gonna save you 2 G's for
you know
a
what,
wheel
you're right.
or whatever.
You know what, you're right. Yeah, so she's right. Go with your phone, walk around, take a picture of him, be like, fool, your hair looks like shit too, dude, just in case. You think I have hair. Yeah, we got on record. Black and white. Next clip.
It said, do the struts.
No, sir, I'm just speaking with you. I know you're frustrated, but when I spoke to your wife, I didn't recommend
$900 bill. Part of the tires, and part of it was the assembly, the strut, and part of it was the installation. I didn't know I needed $320 parts on both wheels.
When I spoke with your wife, I did not recommend just the struts. I recommended the quick strut assembly. When you called and said, do the front,
No, I didn't say do the front. That's why I'm yelling, so it's the ear. I didn't say do the front. I said do the struts in the front.
well, I'm the
Let's get that part straight first. Did I say do the struts in the front?
Yes. But I was under the impression that your wife spoke with you because you called
I
right
keep telling
back.
my wife I don't have ESP. How, you press that ESP now? And
No, I don't think you have extra sensory perception. I'm just saying that when I spoke with your wife, I gave her a recommendation. Less than 30 seconds later, you called back and said, do the front struts. So I was assuming she relayed my recommendation to you.
I think she could have been a bunch of assumption to do the brake fluid and the rear struts too. I mean, I said do the struts.
So context, couple is calling for their front suspension and they want to do the struts in the front.
Mm-hmm.
In the employee, it recommends doing the quick strut assembly as well. Wife says, cool, okay. The husband then calls back 30 seconds later and is like, okay, do the front.
That's a tricky situation because everything sounds so similar. Like when you're a shop, for something like that, you have to be abundantly clear. And I think it's on you as the shop to be that clear when it comes to like strut or strut assembly with the spring. I understand where the miscommunication happened.
Yeah.
I can also see, there are a customer here who's pissed off because he's like, whoa, what the hell? Like I didn't say I wanted to pay for this.
That's because the whole assembly, it's easier for them to put in compared.
No, totally.
30 minutes.
They don't
to an
have
hour.
to take the spring off,
take
put
off
the
spring,
other one.
So that's why they said the whole
I totally
assembly.
get it.
So they don't have to take off nothing. They just take it off, put the other one in, and I mean, if they're doing that out of
And it's
courtesy,
possible
alignment
the
or
wife
not.
didn't even understand what
She
the
didn't-
tech was
she-
talking about, so
she
she's
didn't
probably
know.
like, yeah, front strut.
There's some
You're
techs
working on
that
shit all day. Your patience levels, like here.
But some techs are kind of like, don't do it. Don't be that guy if you don't got the energy. When these fools pull up,
I know that's true.
when they pull
That's
up
true.
and they got that energy, like, what's popping?
What's up?
We're here. You were brave, and then you're over here like,
Damn.
well, like I was saying, sir, on the phone. And I'm like, wait. I'm like, so I'm just saying, like, sometimes you gotta know how to like talk to the customer. It sounds like you're saying, like I say finesse, but I mean it's like customer service and the way you talk to somebody.
The real word,
gets away.
the real definition of finesse for all you young folks out there. I know we all think finesse is like stealing, but
Yeah.
the real definition of finesse is to like take care when you're doing something, you know, and paying
Yeah.
attention to the detail.
You have to know how to talk, even to your text.
For sure.
Even to your
Listen,
text.
everybody, right? Like, you know.
We're all human and we get all butthurt about all kinds of bullshit. But yeah.
You almost need a communication class to go through the interpersonal
You know what?
communication.
We do. Like after you should do that. Like after you guys are done playing mechanics, we're gonna play therapist. Okay, guys?
Yeah, we're gonna learn how to
Let's hear your day.
finesse the relationship with
We
the
should do that. We should do that. Like
Yeah, we should
do an
how to talk
episode.
to
Like, let's-
customers.
No,
Ooh,
listen.
and we could do like little.
Yeah. If you guys want to see that, leave it in the
Let's go in the
comments.
comments.
My car's literally broken down. It's not driving.
Right, you should really be here. I'm sorry, you'll need to move.
Yeah, but I can't move the car.
Why were you here in the first place?
I was driving and then it broken down. I'm not necessarily.
We
here
got
on
that.
purpose,
I
but I'm
got
not even,
that.
like, really
Oh
outside
my
the
god,
house.
that just reminded me when I got that.
My boyfriend's gonna be coming any minute.
Your boyfriend?
Yeah, my boyfriend. He's Alan.
Alan?
What is that, Alan?
What's the problem? Oh, buddy, my car is broken down. She says.
No,
Yeah,
just press the button, see if it starts.
Hello?
Don't encourage him.
It's broken down. It's broken down.
He's talking rubbish, Alan. He's talking rubbish.
Why should not believe him?
Where's your house? He's
Yeah,
not his house.
Ow.
He's not
Ow. Yeah, little boy, ow.
Can you stick up for me, please?
Oh
I've not
my
done anything.
gosh. Red flag. She does not need to be your girlfriend anymore. This chick is crazy.
Similar we broke down and we were in Melrose, right? We broke down on my EG and I couldn't move it, right? So we push it to the side and I'm like, I'm like, we'll just try to go to a payphone and call somebody, you know, to help us out. It's pretty old
Payphone.
story, yeah. So let's go to the payphone and call somebody, right? Because, you know, back in the days, the cell phones, they had minutes. So I think I ran out of minutes or some shit like that, right? So that's fucking shit. So I'm like, let's call somebody to pick us up. This lady walks out of nowhere and she just walks up to us and she's like, you guys can't park right here. And I'm like, oh, no, I said my car broke down. And she's like, but you guys, like right here, you guys can't park. And I'm like, okay, but I can't.
That park.
I'm like, it's either I keep going up the hill, I can't. And then down, it's like, wait, there's no parking, right? It's all red. You know, this is the only spot that's like, and she's like, no, you can't park right here. And I was like, oh, okay. So I just, you know, we just ignored her. We walked away from her because I was like, I'm not going to start
You can't do
Two Hispanics, and this lady looks like she has money. And I'm like, I'm about to get my shit towed and I'm going to go to jail. So I'm not starting shit with her, right? We finally get a tow truck. He's like, I'll be there like in an hour and a half. And I'm like, all right, cool. I give him the idea where I'm at, and he's like, all right, cool. So I'm like, we stay there. Everybody in that block came out. Everybody in that block. They're like, what are you doing here?
What
and
the
I was like,
hell?
my car broke down. And I said, I'm like, you guys never seen a Hispanic outside? Or like, are you guys used to me cutting grass? Or what? Like,
I don't understand that kind of behavior. It just doesn't make any sense.
and some people, it's because some people.
This bothers me, and you need to do what I want you to do. Like, listen, somebody's clearly down and out. The least you can do is have a little patience.
They don't care. Like, some people get mad.
They're in
Like,
their own bubble.
they're in a car accident. Their brother's shop, they're like at a car accident. And people are passing by on, get the fuck out the way.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out the way. And I'm looking at them like, wow, that fool's like fucked up.
And they don't even care.
They're like, get out the way.
Sad. That's
Get
sad.
out the way. You're blocking the road. Don't you know how to do it? Park on the side.
God.
Exchange.
The humanity.
The bus driver passes by like, bah, bah. I'm like, wow, my dude. Wow.
This is LA though, dude. I don't know. I feel like there's more mean people out here.
I felt like she was looking at me.
Right
that
now,
was
she's
me.
staring
That
at
was
you
really.
right now. You want to see more Karens? Huh? Click somewhere in this
Click on me.
area.
I
Click
think
on
there's a thing-
Sandro.
there's a
Maybe they
thing
put it
right
right
there.
here.
Click
Yeah,
right
right
there.
here. There you go.
You want some of these Oreos?
Ew.